First of all, I just need to vent this out. Alright. So, like I said, I think they've been doing this for years. Well, I know they've been doing this for years. I think they've been doing it my whole life. On some level or another. But for anyone that watches on YouTube, because I'm going to upload this to YouTube, so for context, for anyone, whoever's watching, I run a page called Creepbusters, where I catch pedophiles who pose as a child online and go to catch chomos. And expose them on the internet, and I realized that they've been doing this in the background on all of my catches. When I look back, that street light just turned on as the white truck drove through the intersection. And so like on the way to the first catch, I remember, like, it was before I knew anything about this. I didn't know anything about that. Like, I didn't wake up to this fully until before the most recent catch, number 12. So they were doing this in the background on all my catches. On the first one, I was walking to the Walgreens to meet the predator, and there were police cars driving by on the street the whole way there. I remember that. And then as I got to the Walgreens, there was a police pulling somebody over in the parking lot. And so I had to walk back to my apartment because I couldn't use my decoy phone without Wi-Fi. So I get back to my apartment to text the predator, and he says to go back there. So I go back there and I confront him, right? So looking back, that looks like street theater. And then the craziest part, though, is that him and I think catch number 4, Corey, I've seen them gang stalking me after I caught them. I remember that too. Looking back, they were gang stalking me. And that first catch, Kirk Peters, first of all, he showed up in a white van with a 33 license plate and a red shirt on to the catch when I exposed him. And then I confronted him again at the Hy-Vee, and I remember I was coming off of the bridge over by the Hy-Vee, and they always drive by at the bridge, and it was right as I was coming off the bridge, he was turning in front of me, going into the Hy-Vee parking lot. And then I remember I walked over by his car, and he's in the handicap spot, like way up by the front door of the Hy-Vee. So I walked all the way across the parking lot, right? Because I was going to the Hy-Vee too. And I just wanted to see if it was him or not too. Because I was like, I think that's him. So right as I'm walking by his van is when he came out of his van. And then after that, the police gang stalked me after I confronted him there, because he called the cops. Right. But then they came and they stopped me at a corner. Like, you know, they stopped me like the way that they stopped me on my gang stalking videos. When they pull up and they, you know, gang stalk me. So, and then I remember Corey gang stalking me after I caught him too. 2 times. I haven't seen him since then. But he just happens to be on the sidewalk that I'm on. Like, Norfolk's not a huge place, but it was like, that was like a day or 2 after I caught him. He was just walking up, he just happened to be walking up the same sidewalk that I was, going the opposite way, you know, meeting me on the sidewalk. And I think he was wearing all red that day too, if I remember correctly. I think he was wearing a red shirt or something. He was wearing red, I'm pretty sure. And then I saw him at like a gas station one time. He was just there when I was walking by. And then the Samuel Dibburn catch, I was over here, just standing over here, and I told him to go to the Dollar General over here. And I was just standing over there, and this car pulled up, and I even talk about it on the video. But this car pulled up and just parked right there and pointed its headlights at me. I'm trying to stand over here in the shadows to be stealthy, you know? And this car just pulls up and points its headlights at me. It just parks right there. And then as he was, so that was a gang stalker looking back, you know? And then as he was taking off from the parking lot, there was a white SUV driving by on the street, and he was driving a white SUV, and there goes a police car. Oh yeah, it goes deep. So I'm like, what is this though? Like, they knew? Like, was Kirk Peters gang stalking me when I caught him? Did he know that it was a setup? And that's like some Masonic humiliation ritual or something? Or what is it? Because I know he was gang stalking me after the catch. And I also know that they use a registered, on the registered sex offender list, Chomo, that lives in my apartment, is a gang stalker. 3 times convicted Chomo. The government hires Chomos, child rapers, to gang stalk the guy trying to catch child rapers, and maybe even while he's catching them. Bro, this is crazy. What is this world? What is this world? And then the latest catch, like after I realized what was going on. Like, I just see them all the way to the catch. Like, I just see white SUVs pulling out and driving out in front of me and stuff. It's like they're trying to sabotage the catch. You know? It's fucking pathetic, bro. Yeah. Oh, another one. But yeah, I'm just thinking, like, was Kirk Peters in on it? He knew that I was about to pull up with a camera and put it in his face, and he was just faking, you know, but he's probably really a chomo, obviously. I don't know, but like, cause who would pretend to be a chomo? This truck's lights are turning on. Probably a gang stalker. But like I said, is it some kind of like humiliation ritual? Or what is it? What's going on? Because he pulled up to the catch in a white van with 33 license plate and a red shirt. Here goes some gang stalkers. Oh, here goes some gang stalkers. Oh, look at all these gang stalkers. This is probably another gang stalker. And that's a gang stalker taking off right as I walk by. I knew it was a gang stalker. They're going in the building right as I walk by the corner of this building. Like, what is this world? There's a white car driving by and these people coming out behind me right at the harbor bar. So like, and then my friend that I brought on the catch, the Corey catch, to Walmart. Oh, when he's taking off. He's just parking there for a second and then taking off. What? The Corey catch. I brought my friend along. who I also realized is a gang stalker. So, he's a gang stalker and Corey's a gang stalker. Were they working together somehow? Were they acting together during the catch? Bruh. So many questions. So many questions. Let's go walk. Oh, there's a white SUV. This car is taking off as I walk by the white SUV. It was parked over here and it pulled up and then it stopped here and then it took off right as I drove by, right as I walked by the white SUV. Here's another white SUV. Looks like a gang stalker SUV. I think there's another jet flying over. I'm getting jets flying over me all day. I don't remember that being a usual occurrence. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Maybe I was just hearing things. I don't know. There's that moon though. But yeah, it's crazy. Like looking back, they were following me in their police cars all the way. Cause I remember I was walking, like, I got my decoy phone that day. And started it up, downloaded the apps. And like got on the Grinder app, and then within like I don't even know, I wasn't on there very long, like 20 minutes, an hour or something, and then I met that guy, and then like 6 hours later I went and caught him or something like that, like a few hours later. So it was like really fast like that. And but then I just remember walking all the way there. I'm seeing all these police cars driving by. And I just remember thinking like, they're out, speed trapping and doing stupid shit. And I'm out here doing this. But, as I come up to the intersection, there's a white SUV. So, And then, as I got to the Walgreens, there was a fake pullover clown show, street theater, crisis actor show. They were fake pulling someone over. which I've caught them doing synchronized with me before on camera. He's pulling over a one headlight car on that video. But yeah, when I got to the Walgreens, they were fake pulling someone over in a police car. And then he pulled up, when I got back, he pulled up in the... I think it was pretty much right after I got there too, thinking about it. I think he got there like right after I got there at the Red Box. He pulled up in his white van with a 33 license plate and a red shirt. And then he was gang stalking me again at the Hy-Vee, turning in front of me at the end of the bridge in his 33 license plate white van, and then getting out right as I walked by the van, which it shouldn't take him that long to get out, because he was already over there. You know, it takes a minute for me to walk all the way across the parking lot, so if he's all the way down at the end of the parking lot, he should have got out of his car by then, but he got out right as I'm walking by his car. Bruh. What the I literally don't know who's real, or like what's real, like what is reality? Then on the internet, you especially don't know who's real, because there's all this like, there's like deep fake and like AI art and all that. Now it's like, bruh, this world is fucked. It's crispy burnt toast. For real. I don't know. Like, am I literally talking to predators and they know that I'm not a kid? Does that make sense? Like, they're having a fake conversation, making me think that they think that I'm a child, just to set me up and gang stalk me while I'm exposing them. You know, and then they get like some kind of compensation for it, probably, for being painted as a child molester, which they probably are anyway. You know, if they're doing that, I don't know. But they're all chilling now, I guess. That's cool. Oh, there's the white truck for the crosswalk. He's a little bit late, but that was the white truck for the crosswalk, I know it. just know it's then yeah, like all the other catches too. Like if you look in the background, you see these. Like you see a whole bunch of white SUVs in the background on all the Creepbusters videos. As they're pulling away, driving out onto the street, there's a white SUV driving by on the street too. Like, and then I remember one of them, I think the most Mohammed one, the guy that was like with his friend driving him. I was walking away from the catch and walking by the intersection over by Hy-Vee, and there was a truck pulling up like next to me, and I had the thought like, oh, that's probably like a gang stalker. When I was like starting to, like, I saw Yibo's Gang Stalking Florida channel, and so I was starting to learn about it a little bit. And I was like, oh, I bet that's a gang stalker right there. And it was, looking back, yep. So they just follow me around and try to sabotage my catches sometimes, like with that guy that just came up, or that girl that came up and pointed her headlights at me when I was trying to be sneaky over by the building in the shadows to go catch a child raper. Hey, there's a jet flying over me. Where is he? Where's it at? Where is it at? Somewhere up there. Is this a white van? And then yeah, like the most recent catch, they were trying to like drive out in front of me and stuff on the way there. They're white SUVs driving out in front of me and pulling up next to me and stuff. So what does that tell you about the government? You know, if you're a gang stalker, what does that tell you about the people that you work for? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? You know, synchronizations again. That jet, I hear that jet. I just don't see it. This light over here in this parking lot just turned off again. This white SUV is right here. So yeah, it's like, what's real? Who's real? Is anything in my life real? Are all the people around me clowns? Everyone in my family a clown? I know my uncle is. He literally gang stalked me as a joke. He pulled up behind me and was acting creepy in his car. Pulling up behind me with his headlights. And then getting out of the car with one hand in his pocket and constantly harassing me online. Trying to say that I'm a drug addict and I'm crazy and blah 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 blah. And this guy's turning right as I walk behind the truck. And he's driving back out. I always just see so many cars driving through parking lots right next to me. The street lights turn off again, and this white SUV is pulling up right as this white car is pulling up. And then he's coming back around really slowly, like Michael Myers. Why is he driving so slow, damn? Oh, he's turning over there now. He's turning over there now, right as I come up to the corner. I'm not gonna walk by him again. I'm gonna go this way. He'll probably drive. He's gonna drive around. Oh, is he driving around now? As I walk by this pole. And he's driving through the alley again. What's that guy doing? What's that guy doing over there? That guy's being weird. That guy back there was acting like a gang stalker. He's being weird. They're laughing. They probably know exactly what I'm talking about. He's right at the edge there. Oh, I think his license plate said 6677, but it definitely had the 77. So, yeah. That's a gang stalker, and then he's taking off right here at the pole. Again, they drive by these railing poles, and they drive by the doors. There's probably gonna be one driving by this door. Is there? Yep, there's a white SUV pulling up right there, right as I walk by the door. Way down there at the intersection. He's pulling up right as I walk by the door. Where are they at now? Oh, there's a white SUV driving out in front of me. As I walk by 411. Sometimes I just listen to myself and how retarded it sounds. It just cracks me up. Because it does sound retarded. And without video evidence, I would sound like a complete maniac. But I just have all these hours and hours of video evidence. And it's like, no, I'm not crazy. These people are crazy. Like, they're the crazy ones. For real. It sounds crazy because it is crazy. These people are crazy. This is probably one right here. In a white car. This guy's got the really bright headlights. I just have a feeling. I just have a feeling. I'm gonna wait for the light. I just have a feeling. Oh. We got one hand in the pocketers. We got a one hand in the pocketer. The other one's wearing a red shirt. And there's a white SUV. Oh, I thought it was gonna be another white SUV. Dang. But, that one pulling up right as I'm like right there. Just at that at that moment. And then there's the one hand in the pocketer at the other side of the intersection who pulled up behind me in the white car. People driving a white truck loudly back there going, yoo-hoo! Probably a clown. Getting told to drive by and go, woo-hoo! They'll like yell things at me sometimes out their window. And they'll just be like, faggot! Or something like just, or like, I can't remember. Someone said something like that one time when they were driving by. It's ridiculous. And then there's that other video I did the other night where all the white trucks with the lights under their car and the really loud engines started speeding up right at the intersection up ahead of me. They're just driving normally until they drive by me, and then they speed by with their loud engines and their white trucks. I still hear a jet up there. Or like whatever it is, drone, or I don't know. What is it? Sounds like a jet. It's bananas. Yeah. There went a white SUV and a loud black truck right at the same time at the corner of the building. Can't really see his license plate on the silver truck. Probably a gang stalker. It probably said GNGSTLKR. And there's a white SUV turning in front of me. Right here. Now he's turning around on the street. I'm hearing some loud engine over here. Probably another noise polluter, gang stalker, loser. I think this is a white SUV. Might be silver. Here comes the one headlighter. You see it? Oh, that's silver. Headlighter. Oh, there you go. You can see it. Oh, and there's a white SUV. Let's go back down this way. Let's watch this street light turn on and off again. Yeah, here comes another gang stalker, I bet. Doing a U-turn. Doing a U-turn. Doing a U-turn. Opening the door right there where they drive by me. Doing a U-turn, then opening the door right there where they drive by me. Honking the clown horn twice. Doing a U-turn next to me, then getting out of the white SUV gang stalker car right at the gang stalker point where they drive by me, and there's a gang stalker in the Pizzagate car working for human traffickers, gang stalking for the human trafficker government. Clowns collecting a clown check for the human trafficker government White truck. Light turn off right there. It's gonna turn on again in a second. Just wait. It's gonna turn on again. Probably over there at that corner or something. At the corner of the parking lot or one of these corners. Or maybe right now as I walk underneath it. Probably not. Probably gonna be one of these other corners. Yep. Probably gonna be right here. There's a white SUV. It's probably gonna be right now. Right as the white SUV drives by it. Yep, right as the white SUV drives by it. And there's two more white cars synchronized. Like, and there's another white car. He's way early though. He's a little bit early for the corner. He needs to slow down a little bit, but that was the gang stalker. I know it was. This car is driving off right as I walk by the corner. Probably another gang stalker. And this car is driving by this corner. Probably another gang stalker. These might be gang stalkers. I don't know. They're just talking over there though. Are they gonna get in their cars right now? I always see gang stalkers over in that parking lot. I always see them over there, getting in their cars right as I walk by. Which one of these lights is going to turn on in a second? So this one. It's going to turn on right now. No. There's two lights in this parking lot. I think that's the other one right here. And that one. Yep, there it goes, right there. And here comes another gang stalker, probably. I don't know. Gotta assume. Just gotta assume until further notice that everyone's a gang stalker. Because there's too many of them to keep up. It's crazy. It's just unfathomably crazy. It's just... It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. It's a lot. That's a lot. Like I said, I don't know how long it's been. It's been my whole life. I'm in some kind of program for my whole life. And I mean, everybody's being surveilled, even the gang stalkers. You know, everybody is a lab rat in this world, so I don't think it's too far-fetched to think that it's been my whole life. You know, I don't want to assume that my whole family isn't on it, but I see a lot of people using their children as gang stalkers. A lot of people. Someone just sent their child in with a camouflage shirt, a camouflage coat on today at the library to just come and sit down at the table next to me, the chair right next to me, and just sit down and stare off into space. He just sits down, he's just looking directly ahead, you know, and just sitting there, sitting perfectly still like that. There were two synchronized white cars right there, the white SUV and the Domino's car. And this is a white SUV at the light. And they sent this child in to just sit there for like a few seconds, and then he gets up and leaves. He just comes in, sits down, and then gets up and leaves. And here's a white SUV at the corner of this building. But yeah, I see a lot of people using their children and sending their children to run out in front of me. They run up to me. And using their dogs the same way, and their pets. And they use mentally disabled people to gang stalk too. And they use registered child predators to gang stalk me too. And maybe even predators that I'm catching are gang stalking me while I'm catching them. That's the world that we live in. That's the world that we live in. This right here. This right here. This right here, you know? That is the world that we live in. There goes another whitey. Here goes another whitey. I don't know. But yeah, just, this world is just one big experiment in general, So I think on some level or another, we're all in this program. The gang stalkers are... There goes a white car doing a U-turn over there. He's parking right there, but he just did a U-turn. And a white car. But yeah, I don't know. I literally can't trust anyone at all. Because there's fake TIs too, because there's people that make fake TI accounts. And they, like I was watching real gang stalking on YouTube. And his channel's really good. I think he's a real TI. I think he's real. But he was talking about this other channel where it's like a fake TI, and he goes out and I guess records gang stalkers. So I guess, they have these show accounts where they'll bring out gang stalkers while they're recording so they can record the gang stalkers and make a fake TI page and reel in all the real TIs. That's probably how they do it, So, but anyway, he was watching this guy's channel, this fake TI, and this guy is buying groceries or buying things at the store, items at the store that the guy at Real Gang Stalking was buying like a week before the video. So he'll buy, say he's eating ribs for dinner on like December 25th, and then on like January 2nd, this guy put out a video where he's buying ribs, and he just keeps doing this to him. Like, he just keeps going out and buying things that he just bought on the video to like psychologically harass him. This world is fried, bro.